What's going on, everybody? I'm Draconics, and we're back here with episode 3 of our long play Let's Play series. And I don't think I have any audio in my game. I don't have any audio in my game. Well, how's that for luck for you? Okay, let me reload that real quick. Hope everybody's doing fantastic tonight. I'm just gonna reload the software altogether. I did get a little bit of work done. Uh, I got the wind turbines extended. I got a small solar array put up, and then I also got some extra solar panels put up with the wind turbines. There we go. Now we have sound. uh, hey Viking, how you doing tonight, buddy? Let's see. Beyond that, I ended up having to extend back a little bit further into the cavern. I haven't had a chance to build in on it yet because I don't know how much of it anybody wants to actually see get done. I did add a couple batteries to the base because by the time I got power under control, I was having issues keeping just one machine up and going. So I added the batteries to kind of give me a temporary burst and get me through the processing of things. And then I shut down everything non-essential for a little bit to start letting it put some power on. However, I haven't gotten to just sit and uh, uh, let it build power. So I'm going to try to slow down how much I'm doing on the base for the moment. I was going to try to get the drone finished up so that we can start just going out and getting the uh, uh, unknown signals and flying them back to the base to drop off. For right now, for us to grind up by hand, but I do want to set up a small grind pit that I bring it in close enough to hit the button and get the whatever little prize we're going to get, and then after that, all right, do we get sound this time? I did not get sound again. Oh, wait. Y'all didn't see that. I came on to try to get some snapshots. Speaking of which, make sure I'm back out of admin mode because I was using a couple of camera things. Yeah, I've got that part fixed now. I'm a goober. Um, so got some entry walls put in. I got the door filled in. I can't remember if you guys were here for all of that. This is where we're leading up to the solar panels. I did pipe them for oxygen. I just haven't run the oxygen further in because I'm not in desperate need for that just yet. Uh, the solar panel array is up and running. I had to modify it. Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. Had a little mishap where I didn't calculate real well where the panels were coming down at, and when it spun around to face the sun for the first time, it whacked the ground, blew up an oxygen provider as well as like two panels. So, yeah, not my greatest moment there. I have been working on getting the uh, array up here filled in. Uh, it's not done yet, as you can see. It's a lot of it is, but it's not completely done. But I got basically a huge walkway just for when the sun's in the mid sky, just to get that extra burst of energy. So I'm just been bringing plates up here like just 200-300 at a time and filling in what it'd let me fill in. And the next time I had to come up here for something, I'd do that again. We have all of our engines filled in now. though I'm going to be changing things, I'm actually going to take this engine off. So I'm going to do that while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I thought about that too late. I just turned all of that to scrap. Oh well, that'll be alright. We're going to actually do fixed engines for side to side. Something that I was thinking about. Let me go get some steel plates and we'll try to get that part finished up. This is just open world. This is just the basic solar system. Ooh, I already have some plates in there. Fantastic. I do have multiple enemies built into it. So far I've been lucky and none of them have passed very close by. I've only seen, I think, Incon so far, and they stayed like 7-8 kilometers out. I have not seen Assert, I've not seen Parallax, I've not seen Corruption, I've not seen the Orcs, so I'm going to take my position in the mountains as being something of a blessing on that front. Okay, so for this, what I wanted to do, and I'm realizing I might not be able to do it the way that I want. Oh, those are the Assert versions of those. Okay, here we go. Okay, flat atmospheric, large flat atmospheric. That's what I'm looking for. And I think what I'm going to have to do is go like so. And like so. Yeah. And then let's go.
Low health.
Oh, yeah. That's from where I fell earlier while I was working on things. Let me run up here to the kit. I'll put it to you this way: the power got bad enough it actually drained the buggy. So there for a little bit, the couple of signals that managed to fall within a click of here, I had to physically run to get what I could from them. I've actually got a couple of spots marked out to go back, and if there is still salvage there, we'll grab up the salvage. I'm going to sit down real quick and munch on some food. And try to get food, water, and sleep topped back off real quick. We've got to find a way to must be a cloud coming in overhead. Oh, nope, that is the sun setting and the creeping shadow that goes with it. Wow, okay. Unfortunately, with these emergency rations, it's horrible. Like the lack of decentness that the ration gives you. Like, you have to eat so many of them to get back ahead of the game, and not a single one of the unknown signals has given me like chips or colas or anything yet, even though they're supposed to be from the uh, daily eat, sleep, drink, repeat mod. And it's just taking forever to get it up there. But that should, yeah, that'll take care of food. Just need to be able to drink one more drink. Excellent. Okay. And then we're just going to store these back in here for the moment. If we go out on a mission away from the base, we'll take some with us. All right. So what I want to do here, actually, if it will let me, what I would like to do, nope, not that one, 4, yep, that one. So go there. I'm gonna have to use, there we go.
Fuel critical.
Oh, well. Maybe I got in there long enough to... Nope. Okay, so let's go top off gases. And what I will do is, for the moment, I'll go ahead and carry my hydrogen and oxygen. I did find out why it is when you get within range of the signals why you take damage. It's because the air vent basically sucks all the air out of the immediate area, and you're actually getting hurt because you can't breathe as a result.
Fuel low. Fuel
Wow.
critical.
Now what I want to try to do is stick a landing gear. I don't think it's going to let me stick it sideways. Nope. Alright, so... let me... Actually, it'll take you... I know what I'm going to do. We're going to see if we can stick that. Gonna have to come back one. So... don't think I'm going to be able to stick anything right there. Let me just try like that.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
going to have to wait on production, basic assembler, assembly. There we go. Wow, that hydrogen tank is already out of... Man, that's crazy. Alright, so first thing we want to do, vector thrust to PB. And we're going to go to edit, highlight all of this and delete it, go to browse scripts, and then we're going to look up thrust. Copy to editor. Check code. Click OK. And click OK. Alright, so now what we need to do, we're going to go into this. We're going to go down to the run statement and we're going to say apply tags. And it has done so. Control A, remove that. Recompile. Excellent. So now I'm not going to put the other one in just yet, which is the Horizon one. I'm going to hold off on that for just a second because I'm wondering if that may have been some of the cause of the problems the other day. What I do need to do, I've got a remote control, I've got a camera. I need to get a antenna on this thing. And I am thinking that it's going to go just like so. I doubt that we have. Nope. Okay, let's put those parts to production. Okay, so we have our remote control, we have our antenna, we have our camera, so we can see. Ore detector would be a good idea. It is absolutely truthful. I think I'm going to put the ore detector in front of the gyroscope. So let's ore detector. Okay, so let's wonder why we did not produce a computer. No, we did that time. Okay. Now we need to build an antenna for the base. And I'm thinking, let's get, nope, G antenna. Let's go get it started. I don't think I'm going to stick it on the I might be able to put it one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's not affecting the production. It's nighttime, so they slow down a little bit. Goodness. Woo! That was almost catastrophic. Ah. I think one of the things I need to get online is either a drone or a small building ship. Do 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 do. But we're still technically in the beginning phases of things, so I'm not going to complain that I am running back and forth. That's just part of the beginning phases of things. So 2 more trips. Okay. Ooh, bounced off the handrail. Okay, now going to need more steel plates. Well, I've got 30 of them. That'll be enough. For the moment, I'm just looking to think that that will probably be good enough. So let's get there we go. So why does, oh, it needs 100 computers. Wow. Yeah, we'll go start putting it down then while we're waiting. I think I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so let's check and see. Yep. All right, so very first thing we need to do is count. Oh. Okay, let's put you in auto. All right, so now we need to come out here. We'll play with the coloring and all that once we've verified that this is going to work, because this still needs body shaping and things like that yet too. All right, so let's remove the connection and let's go see if it'll work. Okay, so remote access. Control. Excellent. Okay, so come to here, run, percent jetpack. Confirm. Okay. Grab it again, run, percent cruise. Confirm. Run, percent dampeners. I think I have that. Nope, that's dampeners. Okay. And then one more time for run, percent standby. And then should only be one camera, so we're going to bring it down and go to view. Let's come out of this and look and see. They did not. Okay, so we need to make a group with these guys. Tail rotors. And so we need to go to G to groups, toggle on off, all blocks, go to here, auto lock on off, switch lock. Whew. I'm thinking that I think we're going to leave that at 5,000 meters for now. And then exit that, come into here and go to the base's antenna. It's at 5,000 meters. Excellent. Okay. So we should be control K info. All right, and we're going to call you the Skyhawk. And I think SKH is going to be your abbreviation. So let's go to control panel. Let's go to the very first thing in the control panel. And we're going to call it SKH space tac space. We're going to copy that, control, save. And then this tail rudder can go away. And I just thought about, I don't know how the tags are going to work for that. So we are going to try to get up into the air a little bit, because obviously something's not right. Okay, we've got left and right. Ah, the dampeners. Hey buddy, how you doing? Okay. Good, we've got a short range pickup for this first attempt. I think it's going okay. On my first run with my little drone to try to pick up this unknown signal, which, if I've done my work correctly, I should be able to pretty much come down straight. Ah, we got it. Okay. There's the base. Okay, so 8 to let it go. Let's get right back up in the air. Just drift a little bit forward. Hey, y'all are welcome to stay in and chat. We'd love to have you. Alright, so now that we're back on the ground, we go to standby mode there. We turn off the tail rotors. And I think that was a successful run. Alright, jetpack, or excuse me, helmet up. So what I have found is the very first thing we need to do, y'all can see where the gas is there. That's the very first thing we got to do is take out that. And then now that we've done that, we can take our helmet back down and no pain from being around the thing. And we'd love to have you guys stay and chat and hang out. The more the merrier. And you know what shenanigans I get into. Oh, and the cobalt that I mentioned that I kept finding on these is right here on these corners, because on the very, very corners they use the heavy blocks instead of the regular ones. So I'm getting just a little bit of cobalt scrap from each of those. I was trying to figure out where that was coming from, and that's what it turned out to be. Doesn't really matter now because it turns out I have a cobalt deposit in the mine, but I don't have access to the mine at the moment because I cut off my passageway burrowing into the side of the hill. So it's just chaos no matter how you look at it. Duh. So we'll get all that deposited. We'll move that over to the cockpit for now. Oh, that's in the cockpit already. Move that to the cockpit. Okay. Alright, so now that we've had that successful initial run, the next thing I would like to do is to kind of begin working on moving in a little bit, if only temporarily on some parts of this. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to unhook that, and we're going to grab it, and we're going to drag it. Mr. Coffee's got to come inside. That's just all there is to it. Mr. Coffee, come on. Come over by the battery, sir. Yeah, you know. There we go. And now we can continue to have food and drink. Not going to worry about the loss of materials here. Just going to put those inside there. The next thing we need to do is get some interior plates and some steel plates. So I think what I'm going to do is tell production to give me 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1 for the moment. And then we're going to come into here, we're going to grab all of that, and we're going to put this out. Okay, that's all there. And then let's go to G ramp. I do not have a cryopod yet. I just got some silver during the downtime, and so that was something I was going to try to get built up during all of this. Now, in theory, I should be able to now. Yes, you stayed powered up. Okay. Let's just kind of sneak right on by. I did say sneak right on by. Thank you. Stop with your shenanigans. This will give me sort of the ability to see how much room we need. Oh, perfect. That's glorious. All right, so you know what? I think I'm just best. Oh, I don't want to power it down until I have a survival kit on standby. So we'll go in. You know what? We'll just not mess around. Just leave it plugged in. That'll take care of that. So the next thing will be. This is actually the field that this drilling machine affects. I'm only using this drill for cutting out areas where the base is going to go into because it makes such clean square cuts. Like here, I actually used my drill to drill back But when you looked up, because I used it to go up, it made a nice clean square cut until I had to come in and clear out a little bit because I didn't set it up just right. So that's just letting me know where the field of affectation is for that at the moment. That thing will probably get shelved for this base for right now because this base is not designed to be. Well, I take that back. I'll probably do like two more expansions, one for some storage and then one for the actual processing, and leave this area here as my actual like office and command area. But I need to build some sort of a forklift that I can grab this stuff with and move it to where it's going to go inside. However, at the moment I need to let it do the processing it's doing and get things filled in, which I guess after I get the interior plates done, I'll go ahead and tell it to fashion up. Can I reach that? No. Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and jump up and down like that just to fill those in. So, but I could do this. Yeah. We have plenty of iron, so I'm not worried about. Let's just go ahead and go into here. And tell it to give me 2,000 plates. Alright, so before we start filling things in, let's finish what I do have the build and repair, I just haven't built it yet. Just haven't had time really. And I'm guessing for the moment, I guess that's going to have to be the back wall. I guess I could go ahead and do a build and repair for the moment, just to help with filling in all the blocks. It's not a block that I want to heavily rely on, but I can use it for, let's see. That's going to take a couple minutes, so give me a chance to do some shaping. I need to leave the edges open for the moment until I fill in the top blocks. And then let's go a good distance in. So let's go right. 4. Okay. How did you get all the way out here? Get up against the wall. Lots of flame. Oh, and I just... Okay. Alright, so... we'll have to work on that. One of the things I want to get into this wall pretty quickly, and I figure... Well, it looks like it doesn't really matter which way let me get the build and repair up so it will grab the ores. I chip it down. Oh, we have a new... Okay. So let's go ahead and get ready for flight. Control. We need to... 6... going to have to, I think, add a couple more thrusters to help keep the horizon, not the horizon, but the actual drone's flight a little more stable. Probably should add a spotlight that targets constructs, or grids, I mean. Oh, hey Gino, and thank you. It's actually a slightly belated birthday, but I'm okay with that. The fact that anybody thinks to say it makes me happy. All right, do like we did last time. Let's keep our horizon upright. We're gonna kind of just edge in right here and wreck. Yep. Give me just a few minutes, folks. I'll be right back. Okay. I have taken my moment to breathe. I'm a little bit worried that I'm hearing staticky broken stuff nearby, and yet that explosion was way over there. I am Trying to decide my next action because my initial feeling is to very quickly go ahead and go put together like just like a blueprint that I have and go see if there's anything to salvage and bring back. And then part of me goes, no, your goofy butt managed to blow it up. You're not entitled to it back. So, okay, so the goal of the series. Let me take a walk up here so that y'all are not having to hear all the construction sounds. This particular series. Oh, I have no jetpack. Well, I have a jetpack that allows me to like look under things, and in space I can get limited bursts. But part of the challenge of the hardcoreness of it is no jetpack. Just like all scrap is installed, and all scrap I found your crap. So basically, like everything that I grind down is lost. On the other side of it, I have improvised experimentation, which allows me to separate blocks from grids and then move them. And then I also have advanced welding, which the improvised experimentation allows me to move the blocks if they're light. And the advanced welding allows me to actually separate and reattach blocks to grids. So this series is going to have chapters or seasons, if you will. But the purpose of, yes, it is on a private server. So actually, it's a private game altogether. It's not even on the server. Like this is on my local machine. This series, as opposed to having necessarily a goal, it's more that it has a purpose. The purpose of this is to use this as a development zone. I'm one of those people that like it when I'm designing things, when I'm building things. Like I am not big on using creative mode. Like I like the challenge of figuring it all out, going and gathering my own materials, stabilizing things and whatnot. One of the things that I want to develop is sort of like some background story and some design methodology for the faction that I use whenever I play Space Engineers, which is up until recently was the Draconian Pathfinders, but in my kind of brainstorming phase for this series, I've realized that I'm happier with the Draconian Pathfinders. And what I want to do is I want to use this kind of zone to do some freelance design and writing, to if you're familiar with Space Engineers and you look at, there's all these different factions out there, like the Outer Planets Consolidated, OPC, is one of my favorites. I actually have their armaments, propulsion, mods. I have all of their vehicles saved because I love their design methodology. But by looking at it, you can tell, I think that the staticking is because I'm bugged. Great. So I may have to do another relog here in a few minutes. You can tell when something is from OPC just by looking at it. And that's kind of what I want to do with the Draconian Pathfinders, is like when I'm building structures, vehicles, and whatnot, I want somebody to be able to look at it and go, that's a Draconian Pathfinders build. The players that have been a part of the faction and that will be a part of the faction, if they want to be included in the literary part of it, I'm going to give them the ability to determine what their character's name is, but then their call sign is going to be whatever their Space Engineer's name is. So like my character's name is Sebastian Malika, and my call sign is Umbral Draconics. Um, if my buddy Viking wants to be part of it, I'll let him figure out his character name, but then his call sign's going to be Viking. The COFR in front of it represents another game group that he's a part of, and so uh, since it's in brackets and we don't spell our names with brackets, I'm not technically counting that part of it. So he would just be, his call sign would be Viking, and so forth and so long. The only differences to that um, will be if somebody's space engineer's name is like their actual name, then I will let them decide both their character name and their call sign, and I'm going to try to run this without like names being above heads, so that uh, when I actually get back to server play, yeah, there's Viking there popping in. That's exactly, it's just a group tag. Um, so the purpose there basically would be to those who want to be part of the roleplay, and of course it's now caught up to me, uh, can choose to be so, especially when I do anything back on our group's actual main server. Here in a, I say a few weeks time because I don't have an exact date yet. I will be buying another physical server for my rack, and that particular physical server is going to have a lot more umph in it for gameplay. And so my goal is to try to transition the group server over onto it, the group Space Engineer server over onto it. Um, Unfortunately, our attempts to migrate this before have not gone super great, so I don't know how it's going to go with this. But uh, I'm I basically want to kind of get to a point where I may even, with some of my builds, I would never do this to any of my players that are part of the faction. I want them to build however they want to build and do whatever they want to do and have fun. But as far as like the stuff that I build, there are some things that I will probably take vessels out to and grind down to redo in the design methodology that I developed for it. So I used to play ASE till it killed my PC blueprint. Yeah, yeah. I've had a couple of blueprints that just putting the blueprint on the server to be filled in caused the whole server to slow down for a moment while it set it up, and then it went back to running normally. But there for a few seconds, you could tell that the server's like, "I hate you. Go sit on a rotten egg." So since it's welding up here, I guess I will go back downstairs for a moment. Yeah, I know that it's roughly 2 clicks over the hill, so I think I am going to. I've got a blueprint for Wilcox's Thunderhog. I think I'm going to put it on a projector and go ahead and get it online. Yeah, yeah, it does. True story. Advanced rotor. It's just a lot of freaking parts. Let's see if I can find that advanced rotor. Add small head. Played a lot of PvP servers with scripts enabled. Yeah, like I have played on some Space Engineer PvP servers. Sometimes the group was fun to play with. A lot of times the groups were kind of meh. So I have really rather enjoyed the AI factions that have been designed, like Corruption and... Oh, that's not good. Okay, you're barely going to miss me. I really need to get some sort of weapon online. Wow, those are going way over there. Projector. Of course, I need a steel plate. And there are no steel plates to be found because they've been getting put into... Oh. For that, let's see here. Alright, the 4 goes on top, and the 2 goes to the front. So let's go... Let's go up top to the, not where the antenna is, but to the middle of the other side, and see if we can't find a 1 block. Alright, Viking, you take it easy, buddy. It's good to see you. Alright, so that did not work. Plasma. I don't mind power cells. I'm just trying to avoid... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna stick it right there and hope and pray. hopefully it's far enough away from everything that that is definitely going to update my threat assessment, so we may start running into issues once that's finished, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, so does pineapple belong on pizza? I personally feel like pineapple is a personal choice. If you like it on your pizza, put it on your pizza. Because the moment that you start saying this does or does not belong, you'd have to question that for every topping out there. And being that I have worked for a pizza place that put spaghetti on pizza, that put mashed potatoes on pizza, put shrimp on pizza, you know what? To each their own. Need to turn off the building repair. Turning you off for a second. And then I need to go into that projector. And we need to move it forward into, oh, you know what? I can do this with, yeah, love this. No, I have not tried spiders at all. Never going to. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong block. I need to put it on there. Horizontal. Oh, you punk. Vertical. Actually, let's wait on that. Okay, and I am super glad that you subscribed. I don't have anything set up yet that lets me know when that has happened, so definitely thank you for the subscription. And I actually will be live tomorrow night with Viking and Brinky finishing up the Frostbite scenario. And I will be live on Sunday evening with my wife Clockwork Faye to play Pow World. So definitely come check us out there in all those. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening, Gino. Let's see here. Now let's go to the projector. And there should be send to assembler. And then we'll go back all the way to the top to the building repair. Turn it back on. And Going to temporarily switch the build and repair to build the closest first. Smallest grid first, that's better. All right. So we now have that up and running. We'll work on getting some color up in here soon. I need to go drink some fluids and eat some food. Oh, that's inside now, Mr. Coffee. Alright, so let us... Alright. Let's see how we're doing. I will work on those for just a minute. All right. And since we're going to use the build and repair, I'm just going to go ahead and just get this all built in and filled up so that I can get to coloring it and dealing with all of that. I hate making mistakes. And it looks like I may have just made a couple of them. Why aren't... Why aren't you building up there? All right, so think Okay, bed. Let me put my bed right there. Let's put armory locker right there. Let's put regular lockers right there. I actually have to put the custom kitchen out because we need to be able to cook. Okay, so that right there. And that right there. All right. We'll come back and check on all that here in a minute. I thought that I saw that it had sent what's going on there. Going to mute the microphone for just a second and refill my water cup. And we're back on the mic. And I can wet my whistle once again. Go ahead and take another drink. And another bite, or 3 as it is with the... Alright, let's check and see what's going on in production, making sure that nothing got sent over there. We go to the control panel, go to the projector, and I'm just going to tell it to send the missing items. Huh. Motors, construction components, lots of steel plates. think that these components are getting used somewhere they shouldn't, so I'm just going to tell it to send the whole thing again. Control panel, projector. Send to assembler. There we go. And going to temporarily move this down to like there for the moment. Did anybody else see? I'm seeing things. Worried that the bad guys are coming for me already. Oh, need steel plates. And drilling system, ration, gas generator. Drink and eat. Hello. You are silly enough to send me some uranium. I'm silly enough to mine it all up. Doesn't have to be much to be valuable. Oh, nothing left in that one.
Energy low.
I'm running all over the place and my energy's running out? Why ever would that be? Sorry I got quiet there for a minute, folks. I got kind of hyper-focused on what I was doing. Just trying to help kind of fill this in a little bit to see if it'll get it done any faster. We're getting there slowly but surely. It's getting there. Definitely getting there, a little bit at a time. That'll at least save on and let the batteries, wherever they're heading at, start charging up. Might end up moving the processing like into this hallway and then off of it into that area. That's gonna be a problem. Let's see. Hole to my mine shaft is right up there. All right. Okay. Let's see what it says now. Yeah, motors, computers. That's a question. Did it finish building this stuff? No. Oh, look at the eclipse. I believe that's going to be Mars passing between us and the sun, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful shot too. Let me go up here and try to get a... Yes, a wee baby eclipse. That's apparently already over. Jeez. I looked out there just in time. Oh, it's taking forever to get this done. I think I looked up and caught it like right at the end of the eclipse rather than like during it, but hey, at least I caught a little bit of it. It's slowly coming together. So the building repair is filling in like these blocks here. It will eventually, when there's plates available, fill them in. It's just that I have it prioritizing this right here. Now this was a blueprint, so I projected it off of this block, projected it out to here. I had to build a little framework, but this was a blueprint that I had saved from Wilcox, who is one of the community heads for Keen and for Space Engineers. And then like all the rest of this I built myself. I laid it all down. A lot of it I filled in today. But it got pointed out tonight that I was spending a lot of time building and, you know, filling things in and not much time building and trying to get other stuff done. So I went ahead and got a build and repair online. I'm just trying not to build too much out here because I've got to move all of it in there, and I've actually got to do it by releasing the blocks and moving them with like a forklift because of the mods that I have on here making it hard mode. I wonder... Oh, it's already... I'm getting ready to clear out some of this anyway, so... Yep, all nickel. And the building repair is also picking up the ore off the ground as part of its janitorial stuff. Really need this ship to finish printing so I can go be getting these unknown signals in. Don't think I really need much more iron, but never hurts to grind a little extra. Yep. Okay. Let's see how we're doing back here now. $30 blocks to go. looks like it's filling in stuff back here. Of course, it stopped the moment that I paid attention to it. We need silicon. Okay. Let's take a look and see. None of my points are for silicon, so that means we're just going to have to grind stone. So, let me... Well... I guess what I could do would be to go ahead and set the build and repair up to, or not the build and repair, but the drill up to control panel, make sure that the drill system is turned off. Okay, so vertical offset, we're going to go to -7. Ooh, that's too much. Oh, for which one? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. -3 instead. Okay, so let's try -5. Okay. And now we want to send it forward. Ooh, wrong one. Whoa! Let's go to 10. Let's go to 15. Okay, 25. 25. There we go. Okay. Now let's expand the block by 6 in height. Actually, no. Let's see what the height says it is right now. The height is 4, so if we take it to 7. And take it up 1, if not 2. Let's take it to -3 now. Okay, and then let's take it to let's do 21 by 21. That might be a bit too much. How far into this does it go? Okay, let's cut it back to 17 by 17. Actually, 15, 18 by 15 by 15. Okay, that's more reasonable. Okay, so let's move it forward, or no, because I need it to chop out that area too. Okay, so let's move it to the right, like 7. Build system, horizontal. $15. Move it back by 1. That should work. Yes. So the concept for both that block and that block is that nanites, which you see these yellow dots that are flying in and out, those are nanites flying to the location and doing the work. And now, if I go back to the drilling system and turn it on, we'll be able to see it here in just a second. So you see how that's nanites going in and out, taking the material back and forth. Which we're going to fill up very quickly, but that's okay. My God, what is slowing this down? Okay. It's done. Alright. So... and there's thrusters that are... Is there a projector on board? But it's not got its blueprint set. Actually, no, that's the projector I'm attached to. But... okay... build and repair off. Projector, blueprint. Put this one back on the clipboard. Projector. What in the Hades? Okay, so if we go to projector. Oh, this is going to be that freaking... Yay, so I get to risk damaging it because I've got to get it off of there. We'll leave that for now. I know which glitch this is, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's a problem from Keen with the projectors. So all I can do is try to get up here and nestle a projector in somewhere. Projector. We're going to go to the assembler. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop everything being built right now.
No fuel.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid you were going to tell me, lady. I built the wrong one. Crud. Let me go see. I may very well have to like park this one until I can make the rest of the components. Not to mention I need to be able to lay down the oh, I hope it's gonna dig deeper than that. Alright, so it says that I have folks who are watching at the moment. If you are currently watching and are able to speak up in chat so that I know that roughly how big of a voting group we have. Okay, so I think that's going to be. I'm not going to destroy that ship, but I don't know that I can use it yet either. And another unknown. So I could, in theory, project another one. But this time project the correct one. Which is that version of it. Yeah, that's... Oh... That's Wilcox's version. I think that one's the one that has the battery in it. That's only 140 blocks. Okay, so the building repairs off. Let me get that projection set up. I can't believe I screwed that up. That's 2 major screw-ups tonight. Okay, so forward offset. Make sure it doesn't collide with the ground anywhere. Doesn't look like it does. Let me just grab some plates. Really? I don't know if that's going to be far enough, but we'll try. Let's see. I thought. Okay, it's touching. That's good enough. Okay. Control. Project. And then build and repair, turn it back on. Hopefully this will need steel plates. There are steel plates available, so I guess my helping it was a bad thing. It's either that or all of the blocks are started and I'm just having to wait for the... That's what it is I got all of the blocks started, and now I'm just having to wait for the system to fill it up and fill it in. Yeah, it's slowly clearing everything away. It's my assumption that we're just... Oh yeah, we're... Part of it because we're not processing the stuff that we have the most of at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily turn... So you're saying the... Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to turn the drill off for a little bit, let the system catch up. Yeah, basically the nanites were basically tapping their foot at the assembler waiting on components. But the projector, because each block got started, it got ticked off the list of blocks to complete. So when it got done, it just killed the projection. So everything here is framed in. It's just waiting on all of the components to be done. Which is why it's zip-zotting back and forth as fast as it is right now. It still upsets me about this one. Totally forgot that that was the version with the reactor in it. That it only has a reactor. It doesn't have any battery to it. Oy. So now I just gotta sit here and wait. That's all I can do. I can go lay down on my bed for a moment. Oh, it turns out the lights automatically. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and eat, or go over to Mr. Coffee and get... Because it's gonna take like 4 packs of food to get my food caught back up. And probably 2 waters. I'm not going to eat any more food because that would be a waste. Let me just drink 1 water and see how it goes. Yeah, we'll drink 1 more. And then put those back in there. So at least this one comes with the magnetized feet, so I can carry the salvage back. There we go. Now we're starting to pick up the pace. I hate sitting and waiting. I am like the least patient person when it comes to stuff that involves me. Waiting on some computers, some construction components. Okay. Construction components. So probably could do like 100 construction components and it would be good. Has a gyroscope. All right. So let's take, we're going to put we need steel plate to make a projector. We need steel plate to make a projector. Okay. Turn that off for a moment. Now we are looking for projector. Oh, crud. I need to disconnect this thing. Are the thrusters are off? So the thrusters are on. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is our buddy, the hose attachment. And we need to find our batteries. Or in this case, battery. Put it in recharge. And it will be full in just a few minutes. In fact, if I were to take and the battery will probably now be full in like 3 minutes. Well, no, still 13 minutes. That's alright. We'll set all that back up here in just a second. All right. Well, now that we got that signal, I guess we can just go ahead and let's check and see how much battery time we have on it. Cancel the connection. Get our battery, put it back in auto. Oh, I guess we can. Okay, landing gear. Ooh, our spotlight is incomplete. Control panel. Assembler. Turn those back on. Turn that back on. Spotlight. Radius. Intensity. Power. Offset. Okay. So, groups. Auto lock on, off. Switch lock. We've got 13 minutes of flight time. Okay. Almost had another oopsie. Oh, this thing's fighting me. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Boy, that aerodynamics mod, or dynamics mod, that's going to be a pain in the keister, because that means we got to grab this stuff like straight on. I'm fighting to keep this thing from flipping over, which tells me what happened with the other. We're like slowly listing too. Oh. Ooh, lava gloves. Never had those before. It's my birthday.
Inventory full.
All right. Ah, no. Dang it. Alright folks, we're right at the 3 hour mark. I think that's a good stream for tonight. We've had some fallbacks, we've had some successes. I'm going to let this thing... well, at least this time we should get to see the thingy respond to it. Except for the fact that I did not get it set up in time. Amongst other things. Target neutrals off. Target unowned off. Target grids on. It does not have the ability to track meteors. Okay, that'll be another problem for next time. it's just one of those days. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and head out for now. I am really glad you came and hung out with me tonight. You've seen some ups, you've seen some downs. I think all in all, I think we did okay. Got a lot of work to do, but we've always got a lot of work to do. So, in the meantime, I am Umbral Draconics. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Good night.